So a few videos back, if you were paying attention, you noticed that I caught a grizzly bear once upon a time. A lot of you were asking what fly I caught it on. CLOUSER minnow, duh. Hey, I'm Ben. I'm a huge fly fisherman. Welcome to another huge fly fisherman video. If you're new here, I put out a new fly fishing video on YouTube at least once a week. Today's video is going to be a fly tying video. We're going to talk about how to tie the CLOUSER minnow. The CLOUSER minnow was originally tied back in the Pleistocene era by the Honorable Bob CLOUSER for fishing for smallmouth bass on the Sesquicentennial River. But it's not just for smallmouth. It's great in saltwater, it's great everywhere. Name a fish that won't eat a CLOUSER minnow. I dare you. If you're new to tie flying, it's a great first streamer pattern. Like maybe both of your sleeves are finally done, you tuck your ears up into your hat, and you're ready to fully commit to being a streamer junkie. Well, then maybe the first streamer you tie should be a CLOUSER minnow. Let's talk about what you're gonna need to tie this fly. For a hook, you want something nice and sturdy. I like stainless. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. A 2X long or maybe 3X long hook is good. That means the shank's a little on the long side. Today I'm gonna be tying this one on a size 2. You're also gonna need some thread. I don't care what kind. You're gonna need some eyes for weight, and now you're gonna have to think about this one. Are you fishing shallow? Use bead chain eyes. Are you dredging down deep? Put some mega eyes on there. Ideally, you should have your flies tied in different weights for different situations. You're also gonna need some bucktail. That's hair from a white-tailed deer. The tail, specifically. I wonder if some comes from does. I don't even know. Choosing the right hair is important. It should be long enough, and it should also be straight and smooth, not kinky. Insert OnlyFans joke here. You can use other materials besides bucktail. A lot of people use synthetics, but the original CLOUSER minnow was tied with bucktail. But feel free to mix it up. You can also fancy it up with some flash, but it's not necessary. For reference, look at these minnows. My friend Bill tied these. Screenshot this or something, because this right here is what you're going for. This is perfection. Use these flies as an example over the one that I'm going to tie. And like tying any pattern, the more that you tie, the better your flies are gonna start to look. Okay, let's make this fly. First, hook in vise. Next, thread on hook. Next, you're gonna put the eyes on. Leave yourself about 2 hook eye lengths to make your head later on. You don't wanna get crowded in there. I like to add some super glue just to make sure they're not gonna move around on me. Next, we're gonna tie in the belly hair. If you have 2 different colors for your CLOUSER minnow, the lighter hair is gonna go on top of the hook shank. This fly swims upside down, so this lighter hair will end up being on the bottom. That's called counter shading. Look it up. So cut yourself a clump of hair from your bucktail. You won't need all that much. A little goes a long way. Sparser is better. If you have too much hair, the fly won't swim well and the head is going to be super chunky. A small, slim head is better. After you got your clump cut, you want to pull the shorts out so it's just the longer hairs. Measure it up against your hook. You want your hair to be 3 times the total hook length. That's very important. Short is bad. Except for all you short kings out there. You're cool. Tie in your hair in front of the eyes, trim it off, and then secure it in and start to shape your head. Bring the thread back behind the eyes again and lash down the hair to the shank of the hook. You can go a little ways, you can go all the way, doesn't really matter. I like to make this nice crosshatch pattern because I think it looks cool. And don't pull too tight down near the hook bend because it'll splay the hair out. You want a nice slim profile. Next, you're gonna get your clump of hair for the back and do the same thing you did before. Flip your hook upside down, measure up the hair to match what's already tied in. Go ahead and slap it in there up at the head. You're not gonna lash this clump of hair to the shank. You're only tying it in at the head. Trim the hair, make a nice, neat, clean, small head. Whip finish it, and then use some head cement, nail polish, or chewing gum or something to secure the thread. And that's it. Fly's done. You're ready to fish. Super simple streamer pattern that will catch anything that swims, and also grizzly bears. Okay, we're done. I gotta go pack for a fishing trip. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I'll be back back as soon as I can with another huge fly fisherman video for you. Until then, learn to fish your backcast and stay huge. Rudy, do you know who Bobby C is? Oh, Bobby C! I met him once, long time ago. He was pretty cool.